Okay, to start off, like, on the relationship between me and my sister. My sister is very much the figurehead. That's not the word. She's very much the head of household. She's the one who works, who pays the rent, buys the food, everything. If she disappeared, I would fail to exist. Like, I'd be homeless. Um, I do not pay rent to live here. I have my own bedroom. I share a bathroom. I don't pay rent at all. And my sister is okay with that because I take care of her daughter on the weekdays when she's at work. So it's kind of like any time that I've asked for something that I don't think is like irreasonable, like something that's just like a favor, like could you drive me here or something like that, and they're like, she she makes it a thing. She's like, I let you live in my house rent free. The least you can do is this. And it's like, and I always do the dishes. I try to keep her kitchen clean in spite of her daughter. And I do try to keep the house tidy, what with her daughter and the dog. I try to keep the place tidy, except my room, because it's my room. Like, what are you gonna do? But I try to do everything that she wants me to do for her. And when I forget, I do it as soon as I remember or when I'm reminded. But sometimes, like, I'll make coffee and I'll just not notice that it left a ring on the counter from my coffee cup. And I won't notice because I just made my coffee. I'm going to sit down with my coffee. And then later she'll be like, what is this? You're always making a mess with this damn coffee. I'm like, you could have just been like, hey, Nina, would you wipe the counter? Like, I'd be like, sure. But whenever you're going off and yelling at me, like, one, I didn't know it was even a thing. If I would have noticed it and then just, like, looked at it and then made eye contact with you, then looked at it again and then walked away, then I'd understand you yelling at me. But I didn't do anything. And either way, so, when she left me with a list. And the list, it says, okay, I can't read that backwards. It says, walk the boy, and then the times to walk the dog, and then it says the times to feed the dog, and then it says, by Monday night, bathroom and kitchen, sink, toilet, counters, floor, and sink, dishes, counters, floor, and also the trash. And then I have to put together her chairs and table, because she ordered chairs and a table, and then sweep, mop, vacuum, and I hope this says general areas, but it really does look like it says genital areas down there. And I'm not gonna sweep, mop, and vacuum my genital areas, no matter how much she wants. She also wanted me to do her defensive driving, which I did not do, because she never sent me the information to do her defensive driving. That's illegal. But, so out of that list, what I ended up doing was, the chairs. I put together 2 of the 4 chairs because I thought I was going to have 3 full days and then a half of a day to get all this stuff done. So I put a chair together on Saturday and a chair together on Sunday. And then today, which is Monday, I woke up, took the dog out for a walk, and got injured very badly. And I'm very, very sore. And it hurts to exist right now. So I did not even attempt to put together the other 2 chairs. I can get my way out of the table because I tried to do the table the other day and I cannot physically lift the glass piece that goes on the table. But I'm sure she's going to get mad at me for not doing her defensive driving, even though I texted her on Saturday when they left. I was like, how do I do the defensive driving? She's like, hold on, I gotta set it up and I'll send you the information. And she never did that, so that's on her. I mean, I can try to do the other chairs early in the morning before she gets home at noonish. And then clean the bathroom and kitchen. I can get that in like 30 minutes. But because I feel like I need to do all the things on the list. That would be my best bet for her to pay for my phone. Because I'm sure she's gonna blame me for what happened with the dog. But from the beginning, I have told her that I'm not comfortable taking the dog. I'm not okay with it because he weighs more than me. He could and now has just drug me down the street. But even before that, the dog would, if it saw another dog, it would run to the other dog because it wants to be friends. But little dogs do not want to be friends with big ol' freaking Great Danes. So the little dogs start yippee yapping. And Toby takes that as a threat. And then he starts yipping. And then you have to pull him off. But I can't because I weigh 30 pounds less than this dog. And so every day, just getting him downstairs, because we have to take an elevator. It's just, we never know what's going to be on the other side when the elevator opens. And it terrifies me. And I know that if Toby just took off running, he drags me with him. And definitely because, like, how I hold the leash, I hold it in a specific way so that it won't fall off my arm. I have it, like, around my wrist, but the leash through my middle 2 fingers. Like, so I'm, like, holding it. I don't know. But just so I could have more control. But, like, I'm nothing. I weigh nothing. I weigh less than 120 pounds. And that's the best number I can give you because I've been eating a lot of pasta this weekend and I'm refusing to even weigh myself for the time being. But it's under 120 pounds. And the dog is at least 130 pounds at this point. And it's just, I have no muscle on me. I don't go out in the sunlight. I don't know. And I love the dog. I'm not saying anything bad about the dog. I love that dog. He's just a bad boy. And I hate that I have to say that he's a bad boy. Because he's the most handsome boy. But he's bad. But he needs to be trained. And he needs to be trained by someone who can handle him. And my offer that I'm going to give up there, because before this whole thing, all I had to do with the dog was in the morning, sometime in the afternoon time, because in the morning my sister would take him on a walk before she went to work and give him breakfast, and then at around noon or 11ish, I'd give him noon 11ish I'd give him his walk. And then around 4, I'd give him his food. And then, so I'd give him 1 walk a day in the middle, and then the other 2 walks for my sister. And that's fine. And it has been fine, because Toby only ever had to pee whenever we go on our, like, mid-afternoon ones, because he usually he poops in the morning. But I'm still fine with taking him out for a walk as long as he's already pooped that day. Like, I'm not walking all the way around. No, if he just needs to pee, we're going to the little patch where he goes to pee. He's going to pee, then we're going right back inside before craziness happens. And I don't know, I just feel like if I don't have these chores finished when my sister gets home, then there's no way in hell that she's gonna have my phone replaced, or the screen replaced, I mean. And she's gonna, I don't know, she's gonna be like, well, you had 3 days. I'm like, yeah, well, I didn't expect to be all discombobulated and shit. Like, my knee bruises are so bad. Can't really see my chin bruise, but I know it's there. My jaw's been popping, so that's new. But all I want out of this is my phone screen fixed and a promise that if they ever go out of town, ever again, that the dog does not stay with me. And I will only walk him once a day in the afternoon. No more. And they can deal with it